Hi there, Virgo. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 11th of April. Your ruling planet Mercury is forging an awesome link with Jupiter, which is in your sign this week. Now, it's true that Jupiter does continue to track backwards, but he is going to be going forwards on the 9th of May. And in fact, these two are going to be repeating this alliance of this week, both in the second week of May and also week 3. And this is encouraging you to be much more enterprising in your approach. Anything to do with knowledge is an area where you can really thrive, but particularly where you're taking a leading role. So it could be that you're going to be a teacher, but then again, maybe someone's going to mentor you. But be bright-minded about your prospects. But there is still that buzzy link between the Sun and Uranus, which was so dominant last week, on top of that new moon. So for the next few weeks, you may find yourself feeling a little bit changeable, and there could be some big decisions that you just decide to make almost in a split second. Perhaps some of these have been building up on the back burner for some while, but even if you're someone who tends to be very applied in your approach and very consistent, something may come to a sudden end, but something new may begin, which could be very exciting. You could even find yourself drawn towards somebody new who has some kind of magnetic personality. However, it is true to say that Mars, the planet of drive and of course of ego, is going to be angling up in a sharp right angle for the rest of this month with Neptune, the planet of dreams. And when it comes to your love life or any kind of relationship, sometimes I feel a little bit uncertain about the way to go forwards. This is because Neptune tends to distort in a relationship with Mars, because Mars is very much about our desire. I think what you could find yourself really yearning for this week and for the rest of April is the type of a relationship which is very nurturing to you. But there's another part of your nature that may be actually yearning something that's much more exciting, challenging. So there's a bit of a dichotomy going on, a contrast. But I do feel that that angle between Jupiter in your sign and Mercury just keeps encouraging you to pick through whatever comes up subconsciously or emotionally in as logical a way as possible. That actually can be a real asset to you. Now, there is going to be a quarter moon on Thursday of this week in the sign of Cancer. Now, for you, it's possible that there is somebody or a group of people that you're involved with, and there is more politics around this situation than meets the eye. Someone could be a bit of a jealous person, or a bit of a manipulator, or a bit of a control freak. Watch out for these kind of games, because that too can be a massive turn-off for you this week. And again, because of the confusion that Neptune and Mars can cause, even what people tell you, even if they think they're being sincere, it may not be based on the reality or the facts of a situation. So try to step back and use your natural analytical powers to full effect. Now, Mars is going to be going into retrograde as this week draws to a close, and is going to be doing so right through to the end of June. Mars is about what we want. Those desires are linked to our energy and our drive. And for you, it could concern where you live for the first part of this phase and who you live with. And if you are wanting some kind of improvement in your emotional relationships, you may have to just temper any impatience if things aren't going quite as quickly as you would like. But there's definitely a vibe this week of unpredictability, particularly in the first half of this week. But there's another part of you that can pick through all the challenges as long as you give yourself the space and the permission to do so. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.